ticking sound. And then sometimes when they're receiving...
Can you hear the pulse?
Right, Tim, we got sync. Can you hear me? Okay.
So everything kind of starts off with these physical collages, and then I also make digital collages on my laptop, and then they just enter into the fax machine. And then the fax machine tends to flatten things, so the Riso tends to bring them to life again. So I just play around with putting different things in. And the fax machines are quite resilient. They're fragile in a lot of ways, but they also can take quite strange materials. And then they firmly print onto the roll.
Then this is like a digital typewriter as well, so you can like type onto it.
So I add words and later, that's kind of the final stage.
Use some of the words there.
So fax paper does tend to fade. They say the limit's about 5 to 7 years. I've had one of them now for nearly around 7, and it's losing its vibrancy for sure, but it still has kind of residual kind of colours and forms that you can see. I think most archives kind of have a time limit as well. I'm not sure that we can kind of entrust the longevity of any archive. So I think when we look at kind of digitising archives, I want to create an archive that feels modern and contemporary. And I think, in a weird way, using a medium that we don't know will be around for a while kind of entrusts people to share things. There isn't a guarantee that it will kind of outlive them, and I think there's something quite nice about that.
The Amstrad fax is a phone or an answer phone with remote control, so even when you're out, you can stay in touch. The Amstrad fax, £499.99, including VAT.
But I think next year, or I think soon, they're going to stop kind of copper phone lines. So that's the end of the fax era.
Oh.
I know. Broadband is kind of messed it up.
So if you have a house phone, you're not allowed to use it anymore?
Well, it depends. So most phones have been carried over into broadband. But the fax machines, they run on kind of the copper wires. So I don't know how the shift, like, you're able to fax now by like emails and on like modern printers, but like an actual fax machine, the way it receives stuff by sound, like, I don't think that's going to be possible soon.
Oh no!
So even just like the hearing of that sound, it's like it will be fading, you know.
So what will you do?
I don't know.
Oh no!
So I opened up this fax forum, and I used the fax line and got people to send stuff to it. Any photos they wanted to do, there was no specifications or no kind of demands. I kind of had hoped for a combination of quite personal stuff and quite random things, and that's pretty much what I got. And it was interesting to see what people were willing to share. And there was quite it was almost like competitive, because the fax would accept some people's stuff but not the others if they sent it at the same time. So the results would be really random and kind of not meditated. And it felt interesting to see it just like one stream, everyone in that room or everyone in that area just sending in things, overlaid with stuff that I'd done 5 years earlier from different photos from things I was reading at the time, things I was researching at the time for uni, and that all kind of compounded together on like a single piece of fax paper. So to provide people an opportunity, even for like a day or a week, to just share some stuff that you wouldn't see via a medium that isn't guaranteed to be here for a while. I hoped that people would be into that.